Hi. Good evening.
Good evening.
Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay. Let's start. Are you ready?
Hello.
Yes?
Yes.
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 Okay. So today's topic is communication. Yeah. Well, so people communicate very often. People speak, 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 and speak. Yes.
Yes.
So this is the main thing which differs us from animals, to my mind. Right. Do you think why people communicate so often? Why do people communicate so often?
Uh, it's hard to say, but maybe it's the main theme of our life. I think something like that.
The main essence of life, you think?
Yes,
Yes.
because
Mhm.
if you don't communicate, it's uh, hard to live.
Yes, of course, I understand you. So it would be hard to live if we don't communicate so often. That's right. Yes, understand. Well, I'll give you some factors which make a good communicator, a person who communicates very well, because it's out of the question that we need to communicate everywhere, especially at work. And how we communicate at work is connected with our final success at work, especially in this sphere, in many spheres, in the sphere of sales, in education, and in so many other fields. So, first of all, listen to me and give me the definition of the phrases, which can be the factors for a good communication. No, for example, fluency of the language. Fluency. Do you know this? Fluency.
It's maybe fast speaking.
Mhm. Yes, yes, right. Yes, how you speak, yeah? How you speak English, for example, or any other language. So if you speak it fast and easily and so on. Right, fluency. Then good vocabulary, extensive vocabulary.
Mhm.
Yes, right.
Yes.
Words and phrases and idioms which you know, which can help you in communication at work. So this is very important. Well, being a good listener, understandable? Yes,
Mhm.
being a good listener, also very important. Then physical appearance, physical appearance.
Its appearance,
Explain, please.
and I don't understand. Physical
Appearance.
appearance. It's like
How
in,
you look like?
in Russian. I don't remember. It's like проникновение, что-то вот.
No, no,
Greeting.
no, no, no. You mean interference? Yes, interference.
Ага.
No, not interference, but appearance. Yeah, appearance. I will
Мгм.
write
Мгм.
appearance. Okay? Appearance. Yes.
Мгм.
How you look like? How you look like?
Ага.
Yeah.
Мгм.
So this factor can also contribute in a good communication.
Мгм.
Then, what do you think about sense of humor? Sense of humor.
Sense of humor, yes. It's,
Sense of humor
no, it's not main characteristic.
of a good communicator. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Right. Right. No, so you will sum it up a bit later, and Zhenya as well. Right. Then grammatical accuracy. Grammatical accuracy. How you speak a language, and if it's really correct, and if you use the proper forms, lexics, and grammar, and so on. Well, accuracy in language. Then body language. Body language. Understand?
Yes.
Body. Yes, right. Then not being afraid of making mistakes. Not being afraid of making mistakes.
Okay.
Understandable, right? Well, and now, Misha, tell me please, which of these factors can make a good communicator?
Oh, can make.
Oh, for you, for example, for you personally. Body language, accuracy in language, maybe other factors.
No, maybe if we say talk, it's like a term in good communicator. It's a sum of all of this.
Yes. Understand. All of these factors, yeah?
If you have only one of these, how to say it, not topic, term, качество, как это?
Quality.
One of this quality.
Quality.
You maybe are not a very good communicator because it's only one part.
Yes, one part of conversation or communication. So you, as far as I understand, you should combine, or a good communicator should combine all of these qualities. Am I right?
Yes,
Am I right?
and change it. How to say it? Maybe if they talk with maybe some people, they change the measure of the qualities, you know.
Measure.
And,
Measure of quality. What do you mean by this measure of quality?
I mean, when good communicator talk with one person, use sense of humor.
Yeah, sense of humor. As for me, sense of humor is very important because it's easier and more comfortable to speak with people who are funny and humorous. Well,
if he talk with another person, maybe they use maybe qualities of a good listener.
Yes, good listener. Yeah, good listener. Right. To be a good listener is extremely important. I think super important in any communication. Right. What, Zhень, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Well, what do you think about grammatical accuracy? Is it no? Is it always necessary, and is it always of great importance to speak accurately from the grammatical point of view? What do you think about language accuracy, understanding?
Yes, I think it's very important to speak correctly. If this is if the language you're speaking is your native language, then you have to know it. If it's not your native language, then at least you have to try not to make mistakes.
Yes, we should try not to make mistakes, of course. What is more important in understanding when we speak English or other foreign language, Zhень? Grammar or lexics?
I think that for lexics is more important.
Yes, yes, I agree with you. Yes, lexics is more important because we know that sometimes grammar structures are misused, and we know the common mistakes which our students and which people who talk about can use and make mistakes, but lexics is more important. I agree with you. Absolutely. Right. What forms of communication do you know, Zenya? Forms of communication, especially connected with modern life, modern society. Well, do you hear me?
Evgeny is absent. Okay. Could you repeat the question?
Okay, I will repeat it. What forms of communication do you know? Forms.
Forms. Maybe you try to tell me some
Some examples.
some
Okay.
examples.
But Zhenya, you see, if I give you this example, they will not be example for you. From you.
Communicate. I know two forms of communication.
What? Which one?
Verbal or non-verbal.
Right. Right. These are the main forms of communication. Quite right. But some maybe sub-forms. Yeah, sub-forms. For example, the internet. Yeah.
You mean
You mean canals? Yeah, canals. Channels.
Yes, now we have a lot of form of communication. It's like a messenger and internet, maybe sites, social networks.
Right. Social networks and mobile connection, telephoning, and voicemails, and many others. Right.
Yes.
What do you think about face-to-face communication?
Face-to-face. You mean when two people see each other?
And if they don't use any electronic channels or mobile connections, just face-to-face, is it the most effective one, Zheny? Can you answer?
Yes, this is the verbal or what?
Yes, verbal and face-to-face communication.
Yes,
I think that face-to-face communication is the most important part.
Yes, the most important part. But does it have any disadvantages? I mean, at work.
Yeah, it's important. It has disadvantages because if you are talking to, for example, to your employees, then not to show your character, you can write some polite email. Like email gives you the time to think over what you are going to say and not to say something stupid.
Yes, because when you write, you can resync your message and you can write it again and you can delete this message. But if you speak, you can say something wrong and something insulting, for example, for a person you are speaking with. Yes, there are some disadvantages, of course, of personal or face-to-face communication. It's out of the question. Quite right. What problems does electronic communication have, Zhenya?
Excuse me, could you repeat the question?
Electronic communication or the internet communication, what disadvantages does it have? Disadvantages of the internet communication.
Disadvantages. Actually, I don't see disadvantages here. It's just the same as in the first example, but you know, people don't see each other, like they don't communicate face to face. They can send a message, like one-way communication. Maybe this is the disadvantage.
Maybe.
But
yeah.
About the other disadvantages, I have to think. I don't know.
Mish, and what do you think? What's your opinion on what disadvantages of the internet communication?
Maybe this way of communication, plus it's like maybe speed of communication, yes?
Speed of communication, right.
Plus. And maybe disadvantages, it's like which we use this form of communication not for main things. You know, it's like chatting about anything. It's not a very simple thing when you try to
See.
how to say it, which you try to обсуждать.
Discuss.
Discuss it. Yes.
And okay. No, so speed. It's right. That then maybe some technical problems. Technical problems with connection, interruption of our talk or discussion. And of course, personal contact is more effective because you can feel the mood and the attitude of your partner in communication. That's right. Okay. Let's speak about communication at work. And tell me, please, what does communication at work involve? What kind of activities?
Involve, it's включают?
Yes, include or involve.
Include, I involve.
The same. Should I write it?
Yes, please. And please repeat all this.
The question. Yes. Do you know this word? Involve.
I see.
Yeah.
Could you repeat all
yes,
the
and the question, I mean, communication at work, communication at work, which we face every day, every time. What does it involve? What kind of activities does it involve?
Okay, if we talk about business communication, yes,
business communication.
Yes, we often use emails.
Right.
It's like how to say it? It's like good manners. No, yes.
What is good manners?
Yes, if you communicate about business question with somebody.
Yes. You right.
You need to use email or something like that.
Right. You should have some good manners, right? You should know business ethics. You know how to start your conversation, how to finish your conversation. That's right. So it concerns business links or business discussions, but there are many other sides of communication at work. Do you other sides or other aspects of communication?
What do you mean?
For example, do you forget about colleagues? Yeah. So communication with your colleagues.
You mean which communication with which person? It's like a colleagues, your boss, your partner.
Yes, partners first, then your colleagues, or how to say, not fellow students. Fellow students, they are different people, and colleagues. No, your colleagues, yeah. Co-workers, they're co-workers, yeah. Co-workers, right? Your boss. Mish, are these different kinds of communication? Absolutely.
Yes, it depends on the person. Yes, and if you write to the partner, letter to the partner, we use maybe one type of how to say it, one type of text, maybe. Yes.
Yes, yes.
And when you communicate with coworkers, it's more. I think it's more simple or short communication.
Right.
And,
Yes, and the other language, yeah. Yeah, understand. Very good, very good. Right. And of course, the purposes of communication are different, absolutely different. When we communicate with partners in business, when we communicate with our co-workers and with the employees, we have absolutely different purposes. Do you agree with me?
I don't remember purposes. What is it? Purpose.
No. Purpose?
Yes.
Should I write it?
Yes, write and translate, please.
Okay.
Because translate or explain maybe.
Explain. Oh, just a moment. Okay. Purpose. Yeah, purpose.
I see.
Aim.
It's like aim, yes?
An aim, right. An aim. Zhень, what are the aims of communicating with partners? Tell me, please.
Could you elaborate with which partners, what kind of partners?
Yes, your business partners, for example, your clients, potential clients. What may be the purpose of your communication with them?
The purposes, they can be different.
Yes, different. Give me the example.
With partners, with business partners, we discuss, for example, how to make business more profitable, how to cut costs, and so on. If we're talking about the customers and the customer service, we are talking more about how to satisfy the needs of the clients.
Right. Yes, different purposes, of course. We can communicate with partners and future customers, for example, and we can use different forms of communication, and language of communication should be different from language we use speaking to our colleagues. Okay, Mish, if we speak with our co-workers or with our colleagues, which aims do we have?
When I talk with the colleagues, yes?
Yes.
Okay, aims, maybe usually we talk about maybe planning or planning or how to say it? Выполнение.
What?
Выполнение.
Understand. Fulfillment. I will write it to you. Fulfillment.
Maybe we discuss planning and fulfillment. Yes.
Fulfillment. Yes.
Fulfillment of targets.
Oh, yes, targets also very good word for this. This fulfillment. Sorry. Fulfill. Extra L. Extra.
Okay.
Fulfillment. Yeah. Or maybe performance. Performance also can be used here for to carry out the work. Right. Yes. And the last question in this part of my lesson: what are the aims of communicating with the boss? What are the aims?
With the boss, okay. It's another word which I don't know. Like А как докладывать? Вот интересно просто.
I will write it to you, Misha.
Report.
Yes, report.
You can report your boss about the business situation and how you fulfill the target.
Yes. So it will be connected with reports, right? Quite right. Then maybe some discussions of the future contracts, discussion of the contract terms, for example. All these are very important points, right? Can you consider the situation when you and your boss are the friends? Can you agree with this?
Could you repeat? I don't understand.
Can you agree to be a friend of your boss, for example?
I think it's normal.
Normal.
Yeah, I hear a lot of people fear of this process. Yes.
Process.
But I think it's normal to be a friend with your colleague and.
To be a friend with you, to be a friend of your colleagues and your co-workers, it's normal, it's okay. But to be a friend of a boss, I'm not sure that it's very good sometimes.
Well, but it's how to see on this process. I think if you good communicate with your boss, it's help you with the work. Some people use this this situation. А как сказать в свою пользу?
In your favor.
In
I will write it.
А как правильно, кстати, сказать? In my favor. Ну, это же я не про себя говорю, а про них. In your favor.
I tell you in your favor, but you will tell in my favor, yeah? In my favor.
А если как в свою именно? In yourself, что ли, favor?
No. In my favor. No, what do you mean? So I'll...
I know a lot of...
For example, will you translate it? Значит, этот контракт был, даже не этот контракт, а скорее всего условия данного контракта были в нашу пользу. How to say? Ну, условия контракта, the terms of the contract.
The terms of the contract was in
our, yes, in our favor. Or it's better to say were very favorable for us. It's better to say the terms were very favorable. Were very favorable for our company, for example. This is better to say, or were in our favor. Right. Yes. So, and one more very, to my mind, it's very interesting situation or interesting question. How do you think, is it good to be a friend of your boss on a social net? Are you, do you use any social net?
Yes. I think it's normal. I use the social network I use one second, how to say it? It's hard to say in Russian. Maybe in full form. Yes, I add every friends. It's interesting for me to see the maybe news which they post. Yes, I think it's interesting.
Yes, it's interesting for you to look through the posts. Yes.
Yes. And
do you post yourself?
Could you repeat?
Do you post yourself?
You mean I post?
Yes, you post. Do you post?
No, I have not a lot of posts.
Ah, understand.
But I like to read posts of another people.
Yes, you like to read the post of other people, of your friends, right? So that's why it's not very important for you if your boss, for example, is your friend on the net, or maybe he or she isn't your friend on the net. But for me, for example, I post often. I am an active member of Facebook, and I have a page there. I don't like my boss to see my posts, for example. Yes, and one day I deleted my boss from the list of my friends. Yes, it's actually it's true. I deleted him, and now I'm satisfied with it, and I'm calm, and yes, I'm not nervous about my posts.
But you know, if it depends the settings. If if I maybe need to read your post, I just no, maybe I don't add you in social network. I just it's like you know, it's one of the buttons. If I substitute, you don't see.
Yes. You put one of the press one of the buttons, and nobody can see you on the net.
Not. I think it's work. It's like all people can see open posts, which have a not button, have a settings for all. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And if you need to script
Hide. Do you know?
to hide this post, you can you need to make a post not for all, maybe only for friends.
Yes, I know this. For example, I have some posts for close friends, and some posts for everyone. Yes, I know this regime, but I preferred to delete my boss. But he has more than 5,000 friends on the net. That's why it seems to me he didn't notice anything. He didn't notice my absence in his list in his list of friends. Okay, let's go further. Let's do some lexical exercise. Okay, lexical exercise. I give you the verb, and you should give me the noun, and to create a phrase. For example, waste. Waste. Do you know this? Waste.
No.
Okay, I will write it.
Wait, like at the end of the time, it's like with not disposable.
Right. Yes. To waste, for example, to waste money. Yes. What other collocations do you know? Waste money. What else? Waste. Время. Waste
of time.
Yes, waste of time or to waste time. Right. How is it connected with communication? Can you give me the example with the help of this phrase? How do we waste our time in communication?
How we can when we talk about not important things.
Right. Yes, you're right. We waste our time when we talk about not very important things, especially at work. Am I right?
Yes.
Quite right. So waste time and waste money. These are the most colloquial phrases. Well, next, face, face. Do you know this?
Could you repeat?
I will write.
Mm-hmm.
Face, face, not face, but the verb face, to face. Do you know to face something?
Face. I don't hear it before. It's like to show
To
something.
meet, yeah. To
To
face
show.
means to meet with something and to
To
meet
meet.
suddenly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
For example, to face the problems.
To face the problem.
Right. Do you understand the meaning?
Yes, yes.
Yes, to face the problems. Quite right. Can you give me the sentence with this phrase? To face the problems in communication. When do we face the problems with communication? Maybe Zhenya.
Okay.
When do we face? Just in general? This is general question, not in particular like mobile communication or.
We are speaking about communication at work. Yeah. When do we face problems in communication at work?
We face problem with communication at work when somebody cannot tell you directly his thoughts and he's trying not to offend you.
Well,
this is not the way it has to work.
Yes, yes, very good, very good. So, Misha, did you remember this? Face problems, yes, face problems with something. Face at work we can face many problems. For example, to face a deadline. Do you know this
Yes.
deadline?
I know.
Yes, I know. We business people often face a deadline, and it creates a very nervous situation for them, very stressful situation for them. For example, deadlines connected with deliveries or connected with contracts executions and so on and so forth. Deadlines, you know this. Yeah? Face deadlines. Very, very colloquial phrase. Then save, save. Do you know? Save.
Okay.
Here, save.
And I know what does it mean, but what maybe we see another term, save, like what does it mean in this situation?
In this situation, no, at work it has many meanings, as you said. For example, save money. Yes, save money. Then save time.
Save time.
Yes, and any others. Zhenya, can you add to this list? Save money, save time, save
No,
energy.
excuse me, could you repeat? What should I do?
No, I mean other collocations with the word save. Save money, save time. Other words. Other words.
Save our souls.
Right. Source. Yes, good of you. Save energy, for example. Right. And Zhень, save time. What can save time at work?
Scheduling.
Yes. What can help you save time at work?
Scheduling can.
Right. Very good.
Yeah, save time as well as planning.
Planning. Yeah, planning.
Planning beforehand what you're about to do.
Right.
Solving problems on time can save you a lot of time.
Yes, good, very good. Right. So all these can save you time. Well, next, interrupt. Interrupt. This word.
I know.
Uh-huh.
I use this this how to say this process. Yes.
And how is it called? Interrupt and give me the noun. Interrupt, this is the verb, and give me the noun.
Noun.
Interrupt.
Interrupting.
Yes, gerund, interrupting or interruption. Yeah.
Interruption.
Right. And where do you use? How do you interrupt? What situation do you interrupt people?
If we talk and I understand what this person wants to say me, yes, and I interrupt it, okay, and give it the answer for him.
Right, right. Is it possible to interrupt people very often?
It's not very often, but if you understand the question, it's spending enough time.
Right, right.
As a part of,
you save your time in this case. Yeah? You save your time. But
yes.
As for business ethics, it's not very good to interrupt a partner or a customer.
If you talk with the partners, it's another situation.
Absolutely, another situation. Yes, especially yes. Especially considering different cultural backgrounds of our negotiators or our partners. Some partners may be from the Asian countries, from Japan, for example, and it's impossible to interrupt them. Yes. Right. And we can interrupt what? We can interrupt conversation. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. What other things can we interrupt?
Conversation, it's like a dialogue. It is the same. Yes.
Dialogue. Dialogue.
You know, when two people talk with each other and you are coming and interrupt.
Yes. We can not we, but link can be interrupted. Yeah, our link can be interrupted. Do you mean this?
Could you repeat? I don't understand.
No, I mean our connection can be interrupted. Connection, internet connection can be interrupted.
In this way.
Yes, in this way. Right. Yes, right. So we can interrupt conversation. We can interrupt discussion. Then we can interrupt meeting. Yeah. Yes. For example, if somebody is late, he can interrupt the discussion over which is going on in the company or something. Interrupt is also a very good word. Just a minute. And share. Yes, share. Do you know this? Share.
Share?
Share.
Maybe we can use it like share information, share news.
Share ideas, yeah?
Share maybe.
Right. We can share ideas, yes? We can share information. Yes. Zhenya, what can we share on a social net?
We can share anything.
Right. For example.
For example, we can share live events. We can share any our plans. Where we're going, what we are going to do, and ask our friends to join us.
Yes.
And share different news.
Right. Different news, right.
And ask for opinion from our friends.
Yes, different. We can share references or links. They call it not references but links. Can you share me the link?
Yeah.
You understand? We can share posts the same. But of course, at work we can share ideas with among our colleagues and co-workers. It's sharing ideas is very important process, and sharing idea is very valuable for any company, because it's collective thinking, and collective thinking is can contribute much in better communication. Right. And one more, install. This one.
I don't know.
Install. This install. You know this? Install. To set something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. But it's like pronounced install, no?
Install.
Mm-hmm.
Install. What can we install?
Maybe some programs and
Yes.
maybe
Some programs. It's understandable, right? Programs, systems. Yeah. Install. Is it connected with some technical devices or technical issues? Technical.
Yes, it's you can install all time all of these programs which you use in the computer or mobile phone, you know.
Right. Install. Yes. Install some upgrades, for example. Right. But what is the difference between install and establish? Establish. Do you know this word?
Establish. You mean? Can you write it?
Okay.
Maybe,
Yes, of course. Establish. Sorry, I don't put it my. A bit. Establish. Yeah. Establish. What can we establish?
We can establish a company, for example.
A company?
Register or establish.
We can establish relations. Yes or no?
Yeah, all right.
Yes.
Could you explain establish? What is it?
Establish.
I know the Russian word establishment. It's like a high level.
Right.
And establish in English in this form, I don't remember.
I don't know. Establishment. Establishment like an upper class, maybe position, or maybe the set of rules in a society. Maybe this word originates from establish, to establish, to organize something, to maybe to put something in order. For example, to establish the relationships with another company in this way. To organize, to put in order, or something like this. Maybe, Zhenya, can you help me to explain, to establish, what does it mean?
Establish. Actually, I cannot explain you this in English. Let me.
Can I use Russian?
Yes.
Yes, установить. Establishment как установленные правила, как установленный порядок, заведенный, конечно, высшим обществом, да, высший establishment.
Okay, I understand. It's like maybe it's like a rules which.
Yes. To establish rules, it's possible to say. Absolutely, it's possible to say. To establish rules, and of course there is much difference between to establish and to install. And one more moment, it's also connected with business language, to set.
Yes. I see. I know.
To set. When do we use this word, to set?
Set. It's the same of install. It's like a set, maybe rules. Set.
Yes.
Set.
It's also used with the word prices, yeah, to set prices. And as you said, to set rules, it's possible to say to set our goals, also to set goals. No, you see, many synonyms. Sometimes they can be changed and can be used equally, but sometimes we can use them only in different spheres. For example, install in the sphere of technological processes, and establish in the sphere of human communication more, and so on. Quite right. One more task for you. Some bosses, they face the problem of improving communication at work because they fear that the staff or the people who work in the company, they are called staff or personnel of the company. They don't work well because they don't know how to communicate, and sometimes they are enemies, and they compete with each other, and so on and so forth. That's why I'd like you to listen to the factors which can improve communication at work. So the first one, just a moment. Just a moment. For example, do you know the word or the phrase open plan office? Open plan office.
Open, it's like open space. Yes.
Open what?
Open space.
Open space. Yes.
I know a lot of people use this word open space. Yes, without the walls.
Yes. Open space. Right. Absolutely right. Open space. Open plan office. Right. Without walls. Absolutely right. And we can see such open space offices in many American films. How do you think? Is it a good invention? Can it contribute into better communication?
Yes, but it depends on situation and what kind of work you
no,
can.
For example, the sales company. The sales company.
For sales company, I think it's good because you can hear how your colleagues talk with the partners and use this like experience. Use experience.
Experience, yes, and share experience. We can share experience. We can share ideas, and can we control our colleagues? Can we control?
Control. What do you mean? If I am a boss and I sit in this space.
No. I don't mean if you're a boss. I mean your co-workers or your colleagues can control you. For example, if you speak on the phone with your friends and or with your family members.
It's like a non-works subject. Yes.
Yes. On the subjects which are not connected with your work, with your job.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think it's a kind of control and not very good control, right? But Zhenya, do you support the idea of open space offices?
Yes, I support it because it makes the employees work because they see each other what they are doing, and it's not acceptable if some out of the employees doesn't work, then he's not acceptable by the team.
Right.
Like the way to make them work.
It can increase the team spirit. It can help you make friends easily among your colleagues, right? Open plan offers. So it contributes. It contributes into better communication network. Quite right. Next one. Staff parties. Staff parties. What do you think about this?
Parties?
Just a moment. I will write it. Staff parties. Staff means personnel. Personnel. So people who work in one company, they are called staff. Staff of the company. And the staff parties, for example, on the occasion of Christmas or something. Understand?
Yes, I know. And could you repeat all of this question?
The question was, can staff parties, for example, make communication better, and why?
It's hard to explain. Maybe it's the practice makes communication better because you can understand closely all of the colleagues, and maybe it's like an not working situation, and you can see your colleague with another
side.
Another side. Yes.
Right. Understand. Zhень, and our staff party, do they have some drawbacks or disadvantages? I mean, staff parties, they can contribute into better communication, but if they have any disadvantages?
Disadvantages of what?
Yes, parties, Christmas parties or some other parties.
Maybe only the next day hangover. That's, I don't see the minuses. The minus I see, for example, in Ukraine, that we have too many holidays. Yeah, if they start on 29th of December, they will have it like till the till the 8th of March, something like this.
Right. Yes. I think that if some people, they can lose control over themselves, and they can drink much or smoke much, and they can be in a confused situation next day. As Zhenya said, it's one of the disadvantages of staff parties. All right. Yes, but in general, can it help communicate better?
Sure. When people drink a bit, they are more communicative, and they can make friends easily.
Right.
Like the way to unite some team.
Yes, unite the team. All right, and the next factor is connected with this. With this one, small teams. Small teams. How do you think? Can small teams help to make communication within the company better? Small teams. Misha?
Can you repeat the question again?
Small teams. Can they help to make communication more efficient? Work communication at work. Do you understand me?
No, if we work in a small team, I think team it's the team cannot be very big, because it's team is like a company at all. Yes.
Not like a company. Misha, how many people can be there? how many people, optimal number of people for a team?
For a team, maybe I think it's 9 or 10 people.
9 or 10 people, right? It's good. And what about participants, men and women? Zheng, men and women for a small team.
For a small team,
Men and women.
I know the small team for me is like a team of 3 people.
Only 3 people.
Oh, you know.
No, it depends, of course. It depends on your project. If you want to develop a good and big project, of course, you will need more members than 2 or 3, maybe 6 or 8. So, and what is the composition of men and women? 50 to 50?
Yeah, why not 50 to 50 is okay. It depends on the project. I can't tell you.
Yes, but, and Zhenya, what's your opinion on this?
That was my opinion. I cannot tell you 50 to 50 is okay.
It's okay. Is it okay?
Yeah, but it depends on the project. If
Yes, of course, it depends on the
for
project.
example,
Right, and of course it depends on the availability of specialists and experts. Maybe you have only men, good specialists, but only men. Yes, but as for the collective, psychologists say that for the health atmosphere and friend atmosphere, it's very important to have the half a man and half a women in your collective, in your team. Yes, 50 to 50 is very good composition. Right. Okay. So, well, any questions?
No. Maybe we can finish our lesson, okay, for
Yes.
today. We can try to speak with a new teacher.
Да, и спасибо большое, мальчики. Ну, вы, наверное, слышали сзади, что творилось, нет? Не слышали?
You know, but we talk in a phone call. Okay?
Ага.
Okay.
Все, ага, все, спасибо. Thank you very much. Thank you. Спасибо.